Sidney Crosby's future with the Pittsburgh Penguins has sparked plenty of trade rumors. Yet his focus remains firmly on leading the team back to the playoffs. This is a story about resilience, loyalty, and the complex emotions tied to competing at the highest level, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Sidney Crosby, now 38 years old, openly expressed that he is definitely open-minded about the Penguins' chances to make the playoffs this season. But he emphasized that his primary goal is still to guide Pittsburgh back into postseason contention during the 2025-26 NHL campaign. That's still what I'm aiming for, Crosby told ESPN in Las Vegas. He explained that it's easy for outsiders to write off the Penguins when preseason rankings place them near the bottom. But he refuses to accept a defeatist attitude. I want to get out there and compete to win. I really hope the team shares that same mindset. Crosby's track record with Pittsburgh is remarkable. From 2007 to 2022, he helped the Penguins reach the Stanley Cup playoffs 15 years in a row, capturing the Stanley Cup 3 times during that dominant stretch. However, the past 3 seasons have been frustrating, as Pittsburgh missed the playoffs despite Crosby's impressive individual performance. He racked up 278 points in 244 regular season games during this period, ranking 9th in the entire NHL. This shows his consistent elite level of play, even when the team around him struggled. Last season, Pittsburgh took a cautious approach at the trade deadline, appearing to be sellers by letting go of some assets. Still, General Manager Kyle Dubas has made it clear that the franchise isn't planning a full rebuild focused solely on acquiring top draft picks. Instead, Dubas frequently points to the Washington Capitals' successful strategy as a blueprint, rebuilding around core veteran stars like Alex Ovechkin and John Carlson, while blending young, emerging talent and savvy trades to maintain competitiveness. Crosby echoes this optimism. He believes that committing to a younger roster doesn't automatically mean giving up on winning. Going younger does not mean you have to lose, he said. You still have to go out there to win hockey games. But here's where it gets controversial. The speculation surrounding Crosby's long-term future with the Penguins is intensifying. Less than a year ago, Crosby signed a contract extension that keeps him with Pittsburgh through the 2026-27 season, including a no-movement clause. This gives Crosby substantial control over where he plays next, should he choose to move. Rumors abound that Crosby might join the Stanley Cup contending Colorado Avalanche, where he could reunite with his friend Nathan MacKinnon, who, like Crosby, hails from Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia. Others suggest he might finish his storied career with the Montreal Canadiens, a team Crosby grew up rooting for and which recently returned to playoff action. Reflecting on the toll of losing, Crosby shared some revealing insights. People tend to think losing is just about the final buzzer or a bad game, but it's so much deeper. It's about the turnover, the uncertainty, the unknowns. Those are the aspects that are hardest to handle. Is Crosby's loyalty to Pittsburgh unwavering, or will the allure of chasing another Stanley Cup elsewhere sway him? And what does this say about the culture of loyalty versus the reality of professional sports careers? Do you think a player of Crosby's stature should prioritize ending his career where he started, or chase a championship opportunity wherever it may be? The debate is sure to spark passionate opinions. Feel free to share your thoughts below. This story also includes information from the Associated Press.